Hi guys, my name is Steve B. I want to come to you today about staying sober for today. I want to talk a little bit about that. And I thought an important topic for today would be, very important for recovery is sharing with others. You know, step five says admit it to God, to ourselves, and another human being the exact nature of our wrongs. Well, I think an important part about getting better and good emotional health is sharing. It's important. It's important to share your story. Let people know. Let people get to know you. That was my problem up until I came into recovery a long time ago, many years ago. I never shared with anybody. I wouldn't tell them what's going on in my deepest, darkest recesses of my heart. That's like between me and God, and you guys don't need to know about it. Nobody needs to know. But I'm here to tell you that people, you got to let people in, and eventually, when you let people in, you start to get a little bit better. And I'm by no means 100%, and I'll never be 100% better. But I will say one day at a time, I'm much better than I was 33 years ago. When I first came in and I knew I was a mess. I knew that I needed help, and one day at a time, I've been finding it. You know, and that's what it is. It's the one day at a time program. We can arrest this freaking thing for one day, and if you do it enough, the days add up, and you end up being sober for quite a while. And I don't know. I love the program. Step five. Very important sharing. I go to a meeting a day, and what do I do? When it gets to be my time to speak, I share. You know, um, you go around the circle, and when it's my turn, then I share my experience, strength, and hope. And hopefully, it will help somebody because that's the whole purpose of having the meeting down here at the park. It's been a fantastic blessing, and been working for me a day at a time, one day at a time. It's been working for me, and you know but I have to share. Have to let people in, and when I'm not doing good, I got to let people in. When I'm doing good, I got to let people in. They got to see, and by seeing, they get to know you. And you let people in enough, they start saying, well, they'll know when you're not right, and they can maybe let you know when you're not right, and maybe help you, maybe, help you to find your way back to the center. I always say the center is where God is. And I always got to come back there. I have to come back to the place where I'm not doing this, and I need to share with God, another person, and myself. Well, I know it, and God knows it, but to let another person in is a great thing. And I'm here to tell you that it works, and you get better. What is it? One of our things is fear. Face everything and recover. Forget everything and run. I want to face everything and recover. So if there's something I'm not facing, I'm not look taking head on, then I have to go back to it and back to the place where it's like, okay, help me to take it on. Not only to take it on, but to have the victory over it. And yeah, to have the victory over it. Yes, beautiful day down here at the park. It's a wonderful day. Got my 4 miles in. I won't say I didn't sweat, but I did sweat. Today happens to be August 4th, 2025. The one and only. There'll never be another one. And welcome to the August 4th, 2025. God bless you guys. I'm here. You're here. Um, God saw fit for me to live another day, so here I am. And I give him all the credit. When I share, and sharing it, like I said, is so super important to my recovery. I have to give him the credit. I got to say, he's helped me every step of the way, and he has, including right up to now, right up to now. And my life is fantastic. I have God in my life. I have the meetings. I have everything that's in my life is a blessing. And lo and behold, I'm still here. I'm still kicking. I'm still sharing with you guys. You know, if you want to know how you get better, one of the ways you get better is by sharing. So, where do you find a place to share? You go to a meeting, or find a close friend from a meeting, who's got the same affliction that we do, alcoholism and addict. And what you do is you open up to them, let them in, and who knows, maybe they'll have a word of wisdom for you. Or you go to a meeting, and what I do is, like they say, prayer and meditation. When we're going around the circle sharing, my meditating is when I'm listening to the person share who's sharing, and I focus completely on them. I lock my eyes on that person, and believe me, it works, because I look at that like meditating. That's meditating on something very, very good. And who knows when I'm going to hear what I need to hear? Only God knows. And so if I'm at a meeting every day, and I go to, I used to hear this all the time. I go to a meeting every day because I don't know which one I need. That's good. It's clever. I like it. And me too. I need them all. I need every meeting I go to, and I go to a minimum of 7 a week. And for me, that's good. That works very good. I've heard of people like going to one, and I don't know how they do that. For me, that's like not, that wouldn't work for me. But 7 a week, one a day, works. It works. How you guys doing today? It's a beautiful day. It's in the low 80s. It's about 82. Very comfortable. It's sunny. No humidity today. Thank God. Thank God. We don't need humidity. And it's just right. I'm in the shade right now, and it's just right. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful day that God has given me. Um, yeah, I woke up the same way I wake up every day. I wake up and I kind of stumble over to my bureau, and I just kind of like drop my head a little bit, because I don't know what God wants. When I go down into the kitchen and have my coffee, and still I don't know what He wants, but I can be quiet. Quietness is a beautiful thing when you're with God. Because there's room for Him to talk to you, to help you, to give you peace. And it all works, man. I need it all. And the program, is the best thing that ever happened to this guy. I was going to die a hopeless, helpless drunk, and by the grace of God, I don't have to today. I do not have to today, and it's like a new lease on life. I I have a reprieve, and I'm glad for that. I'm glad for that, because the thing is, and this is the truth. I'm gonna die an alcoholic, but I want to die a recovering alcoholic. I mean, it's goes without say that I'm gonna die an alcoholic, but my will is to die a sober alcoholic, and with God's help, I could do that on a daily basis. You know, did my 4 miles, worked up a sweat. I'm not gonna lie, I did. And it seems like every time I go around and come to my car, uh, I grab another swig of water, you know, a few gulps of water, like replenishes me to uh, to keep me hydrated. Gotta stay hydrated, man. Gotta stay hydrated, and I do. By the grace of God, I do. Very quiet down here today. I don't see a lot of people, but that's okay. I'm here. God's here. Pretty soon we're gonna have a meeting, and I don't know who's gonna come. I never know who's gonna come, but it's good that way. It's just a surprise every day, and it'll be good. It'll be good because I turned it over to God. I turned the whole day over, and the meeting's part of the day, and the video's part of the day. So I turned that over too, and I asked Him for help to guide my words, to guide the meeting, to guide the whole day, and to make it a beautiful day, and it will be if God's a part of it. It will be a beautiful day. Um, so what do you guys got planned for today, August 4th, 2025? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stay sober, and I hope I'm gonna help someone, maybe with my words or my actions, and a day at a time. I can do that. You know, I got to remember what my purpose is, and my purpose is to help people, and I wanna help people today. I wanna help people as long as I'm on this earth. In whatever way I could, be it a kind word or a meeting that will help them, or anything. You know, that's why I'm here. That's why we're all here. We're all here to help each other because without each other, we got nothing. Without God, I got nothing. Without you guys, I got nothing. Without myself, I got nothing. So I want to learn a day at a time to trust God and to do the best I can with His help. And if I hit a snag during the day or whatever, ask God to please give me a boost, or I need your help, or what can I do to make it better? And lo and behold, he will be there for you. He will help you, and you will um, make it. One day at a time, we're gonna make it. One day at a time, I'm gonna make it. One day at a time, you're gonna make it. And when you trust God with it, you can't go wrong. Cannot go wrong trusting Him. He's not gonna leave you, not gonna forsake you. He's gonna be there for you no matter what. And yeah, life is good. Life is good. The best life that I could ever live, I've been living now, clean and sober, going on 33 years, one day at a time. And I don't know. I don't know. Sharing is so important. Don't ever forget to share. That you're gonna empty things out. You're not gonna have stuff like stagnant inside of you. And between the conversation between you and someone else, be it God or another person, you know, uh, you will find the answers that you're looking for. Go to a meeting, and focus on the person that's sharing. You will find the answers. Love you guys. Give me a like and subscribe. And please give me a comment. Love you all. God bless.